Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, everyone. For it is happy times for me. Can meet you again through this Indonesian English TV. So you just, especially for my students, you just listen very carefully for what I have to read from this text, and this is for your final test or semester test for students who takes the interpretive listening for you. You just listen the instruction. The instruction is to just listen very carefully, and I just read this only one time and very slowly, and then you, after listening or watching this video for many times, that's up to you, and at last you need to interpret or just writing your interpretation after listening or after watching this video, because there is no text written on this screen, yeah, and you have to be ready. Just prepare one piece of paper or polio papers, and then you carefully listen this. Okay, let's get started. If I were an educationist, being an educationist is, I think, a great responsibility of man to his family, his society, and his community and the nation. This I say because I feel that education is the very citadel, the foundation of a prosperous and meaningful life. In the In the usual sense of the term education, it implies studying books of a variety of subjects, sitting for exam, passing them, and then getting jobs. Yes, this is the primary need of every individual and the actual purpose of education. However, in my view, it is not only this much. Education should mean the growth of the human being in its totality. Yes, he should be able to earn a living, but even more important is that he should be able to return to the environment what he has got from it. For this achievement, the education imparted should be more holistic and more human-oriented. Let us understand as to what we want from the children we educate. Is it only that they should be able to earn or a living? No, every individual who is educated should, besides earning a living for himself, be an asset for his family, his society, the community, and the nation. Only if we achieve this much from our education, I think we are imparting the right education. Okay? The third paragraph. With this view about education, if I were to be an educationist, I would see to this aspect of human growth and development. Man who just earns for himself is, I feel, no more than a mere animal. For this is exactly what all animals do. All the lesser species of living beings are always busy in looking for their food. Thus, in order to elevate the position of man in the community of living beings, he has to be different, better, and higher. To do this, from the very early stages of life, I would answer that a child who enters a school Besides the study of the given curriculum, each one is also taught and enlightened about his or her duties towards the environment and the people he lives with. Only when he is aware of his responsibilities toward others around him, I think a man should be called educated. Only then he is educated to respect and revere the environment he has to live with. The next paragraph. Within the curriculum, also I would like to include subjects like morals, ethics, consideration for others, duties and responsibilities. If all this is included in the syllabus, the children will have all these qualities inculcated in their childhood only. If this would happen so, the adult world would not have to face the multitude of problems. Children trained in these human qualities would become human in the real sense of the word. If I were an educationist, I would try my best to change the very definition and essence of education. These days, education only means to amass degrees while continuing to remain subhuman or even inhuman. What is the worth of an education that cannot turn out human beings? What is the worth of an education that, instead of solving problems of the society, only creates more and more problems for the already ailing society? Last paragraph. Thus, if I were an educationist, my thrust would be more to the producing of human beings, what we are meant to be, and less of book addicts. The thoughts would be evolved for the purpose. The syllabi would be changed if necessary for, and I am convinced that an education that fails to produce human beings is a complete failure. That's all the paragraphs.